Hi, welcome back, folks. Today we'll be filming an episode, which I will be posting soon. It's been a while, and I will give you guys a recent update, but we will be having special hosts. And so it's going to be a lit episode, and I can't wait for you guys to hear
Okay,
it.
I met
Thank you.
I met someone online through MySpace.
MySpace for 2007?
MySpace, I met somebody online. But me personally, like I've been on online dating app.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be like I'd be like doing a like, like I don't put my picture on there. I'd put information, like a little bit of information. Not too much. But as far as meeting, like actually going out, um, no. Now I done did like meetup, where you meet up with people, go hiking or canoeing or something like that.
Really? Because I've been
Huh?
thinking about using it. So how does that work? Have you met some cool people through there?
Hell yeah! Even through the parks service system in Nashville, like the Davidson County service system, like it's in our
Hold
events that's
up.
going on
Y'all
in the
gotta
park.
stop cussing. This is the green lady talking. Y'all gotta stop cussing.
We gotta stop cussing.
You gotta stop
You really
cussing.
cuss though.
He said HL.
Oh, we in Bible studies? Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I know there's some young people listening.
I hope not. But we can continue. But yeah, my friend from New York, he said like, oh, because I was having a hard time finding friends in DC, and he was like, you should go on Meetup because Meetup you can meet a lot of cool people. But I don't know. So you're saying it's pretty good.
Hell yeah, I met a lot of people through there. Get update newsletter, join a group,
Mm-hmm.
get to meet people, change numbers. Oh, I started doing that after I got into rehab. Meeting new people, trying new things. It's like I still do it. I do it once a week. Do something different every time. Last week
Mm-hmm.
was bowling. Well, this past week. No, it wasn't yet, but that was Monday. But it's always like you always have to stuff in it. Wow, okay, now it's working. I don't know. Okay, now my phone.
So no.
But the dating apps like Plenty of Fish. I like free app. Me myself, I like free app.
I do too.
I don't like the ones you pay. I feel like you're robbing me.
Yeah. But I have to admit that I have paid for Tinder. I can't even believe I'm admitting this. I paid for part of Tinder at one point in my life out of, loneliness. Because like, when you get past college, it's really hard to meet other people. And it's really hard, to find people with similar interests that's not already married and stuff like that. So I was just in the house with my brother with nobody to talk to. So I was like, let me try this Tinder thing out because he had introduced it to me. He was like, you should go on Tinder. And I can't even remember the first date I got from Tinder, but it was probably bad because all my Tinder experiences have not been that great personally. Like there's like men with like girlfriends on there that be trying to talk to you. There's like people, I don't know, it's just always some shady shit in the back. Okay, I'm cussing, but there's always something shady going on with that person. Like they either already have somebody or they're already married and they're looking for like other, side pieces. Just my experiences. But I don't know, this Tinder. And like Tinder is like the bottom of the barrel. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I heard that before. Some people I know that dibble dabble in that lifestyle as far as students, they pick up people on dating sites. I guess that's why I don't do it because it's you start talking over an internet thing, and you can say anything, but then you get face to face, and that person is blocking calls and stuff like that. And some of them, some of them be just upfront about it. Women still go for it. They want the attention.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, yeah, it's like I won't say accepted, but expected.
Yeah.
And, you know, especially with the dating.
And it's all just superficial because you're going out with somebody based on their looks, so you're not going out, you know, like you're not actually sitting down and talking to the person, but you're actually like, oh, you look good, so I'm going to try to go out with you. It's all just like it's all for like sex or superficial stuff. And it took me a long time to realize that for some reason, I was like, I'm going to find my husband from Tinder. I don't know why I was thinking that for the longest time. Like, for like 3 years, so I really was like a believer in it. I don't know why. Because I wasn't meeting people anywhere else, you know.
Yeah.
I wasn't in school. The people at work got on my nerves, and so I was like, I can't really, you know, go out and, you know, date these, like, the people I work with. And I was just looking for, like, variety. And the only other people I had to date were, like, in my friend group. You know what I mean?
I mean, that's why the dating centers is there for situations like that, you know. Like when it's like after high school, it's like you're just out there, you know what I'm saying? Ain't like you're going into the same building with people the same day, actually get to know a person or whatever. Then after college, you know, people come and go. One semester they're there, the next semester they're not. So like as far as consistent basis, that's where the app comes in, that like the dating app. You always can get on that the person's there, their profile is there, you know. And it's easier to do it with your fingers than talking to the person 3 stools or 3 chairs from you. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, everybody, some people still have stage fright. I call it stage fright in nervous as far as approaching. And sometimes, you know, it's easy to put on a persona with somebody wants when you can read their profile first. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, exactly.
I can fix myself to what they want. You know what I'm saying? As far as you send 3 feet away from me, and I have to come up with something.
How do you know if they're being accurate about the profile and not just telling a lie? You gotta be careful now.
I mean, that even happens face to face though. Face to face, you know, people have that hard time with lying. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's still the same. It just, the one is it's easy to say it over the phone or over a text message than like face to face. And so with the app comes in, you just have a wide range of picks. You know what I'm saying? All the room for than you sitting at the bar all night long and looking around. Hopefully somebody walks in. You know, everybody, hopefully you go to a place where, you know, full people, you know, not a young crowd. And, you know what I'm saying? You really can sit down and talk to somebody, people open for conversation. So the app comes in, you can sit home and not go anywhere and get 3 or 4 numbers or meet 3 or 4 potential dates or husband or wife or whatever. And so, you know, and then in the mind, when you come person to person, the app takes away from that. It takes away from that experience. Because think about it. Before the app, how do people really meet? You go out, go to work, go to the park or something, meet this person at the grocery store. You actually learn how to talk to people. Yeah. It's easier to talk to people over a phone, a text message, email, instant message, whatever, than being around that person, you know.
That's true. Because think about it, like, without app dating, like, how are these people meeting people? Because, like, if you're, over the age of, 22, 23, you're out of school, the only people, the only other people you meet would be your work, you know what I mean? And, like, my parents, they married in college, you know what I mean? They met each other in college. So, like, how do you meet other people outside of a date? It's like, I mean, outside of the app, it's like the main question. Like, I mean, because it's hard. It's harder than what people would think.
So that's when your hobbies come in. Like, what is your hobby?
Honestly, I would pray and ask God for a mate. Now, people will say that's silly, and a lot of women are doing it, but that's what I would do. I wouldn't use an app, because that's how a lot of people come up missing.
I mean, I understand that too, but faith without work, dating, let's go back to what I was saying a few minutes ago, as far as how people meet each other, going up and talking to people. You know what I'm saying? Like, the world's so crazy nowadays that people are afraid to really talk to each other, but no friends. Like, what does the person think about me or what else? And yeah, at the end of the day, they're human just like you. It's like, when you look at a person, you look at the dress, and automatically, first is something about them. The second, what really stops a person, can I afford to be with them? It's a financial thing.
Mm-hmm.
Think about that. It's true. Like, when you look at somebody, like damn, okay. I see a girl walking down the street, looks good. Is she having some money, or is she, you know what I'm saying? Like, depending on what she's wearing, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a financial part comes into it, and it's just trying to hit or really be in her place.
I think, and that's why there's so many divorces and stuff too, because people are looking at everything from a superficial standpoint. Like, does this person have a good job? Does this person have can this person pay for me if I don't work? And a lot of women actually look at stuff like that, and I'm like, and you wonder why when you do that, you're not actually marrying the person, you're marrying the ideal of the person. And then when you find out all this terrible stuff about them, it's because you never got to know them as, like, their character.
Mm-hmm. Never was friends first. You went into a relationship. So you went on some dates, and then probably, like, for most, I would say the majority of people I know, they say they've been with a girlfriend within a month or two, but really not having that time as friends, you know what I'm saying? If you look at the people that we call elders nowadays, if they're married, they say they married the best friend, you know what I'm saying? Friends, you know what I'm saying? They were friends first. And then nowadays, like, everything's so instant, like, messaging, communication, like, everything has to be instant. And with that comes failure in most cases. And think about it, even with the dating app, right? So, have you ever heard of a dating app going out of business?
Nope.
So, if it really worked, wouldn't they go out of business if everybody's really meeting each other? So think about it. Boy and the girl gets on there, right? They're looking for a mate. This whole party, right? And they'll lose 2 customers. They'll stop using the app. Does that make sense what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like, if we ever go back to a world without technology, people would have to actually talk to people. And what I'm noticing now, like, with all the technology we have, it's like people are losing their personality. It's like they're looking at Instagram and thinking they have to be like their person on Instagram. And it's like everybody's becoming the same almost. And me and my sister talk about this too. And she was like, you wonder why men cheat is because all these women are becoming the same. There's no difference between one to the next because they have, like, no personality.
But it's the choice of men, though. People say, oh, this is the choice of men. Hey, men that cheat just don't have a commitment issue or something. Or they just get tired of a relationship with financially beneficial, or it was just attraction and they had a kid together. And, you know what I'm saying, they went and got an apartment within 2 or 3 months together. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's pregnant. You know what I'm saying? Like, those are the ones that cheat because the relationship was based off of attraction. It wasn't based off of activity or mind, character, personality, and morals, what they stand for, what fits, and what makes them happy. You know what I'm saying? Like, that goes all out the window nowadays. And then it's, you know, they say that saying, nice guys get last. So guess who the nice guys do? Fuck it, they sit around and be thugs or whatever. And if it's sometimes in bad spots, well, guess what? Go marry a white woman. Go marry a white woman or outside of the race, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's good women. Then they've been done so wrong so bad because they've been done. Most of all, the women has a fight against the black men because the daddy wasn't more likely was, but the daddy himself, and then told him to attention and stop this something, so another, or attention, was molested by an uncle or cousin or a male figure in their life, and then they're looking for love. So guess what? When they turn on the TV and see all these pretty women, get all these men around them, getting money with their jewelry, then they look at their mama.
A lot of people cheat too because there are more apps too, men and women. There's more options. Yes, it does.
Hey,
if you take just listen for a second. If you take the apps away, there's less options.
No, it's not.
There's less options. Yes. You only can cheat within your
community.
You really can only cheat within your community.
You take the app away, you still can go to the mall.
Yeah, within your community. That's in your community, is it not?
You go to the library.
That's in your community, is it not? You can travel. Yeah, that will be within your community. That will be within your distance as long as you can travel.
But don't you think the app is the same thing? Because nobody really cheats like on a daily basis cheating with somebody. If you live in New York, the person lives in San Diego, or the person lives in
as long as you can
Washington D.C.
Someone.
The app, when somebody does an app.
Someone.
When somebody does an app.
Your desires the way. Well, I don't think men consider it cheating, but when a woman considers their man talking to another woman in a intimate way, I think it'd be cheating. A man might not look at it that way. No.
I agree with Passion because there's so many men I've met that I found out had girlfriends later on, that I met through the app. They'll be like, you can really hide that you have a girlfriend on the app, especially like on Instagram and on Facebook if you don't post her. If you say that you're single, there's nothing on your social media that indicates that you're in a relationship, then the girl that you're talking to is automatically going to think that you're single because you're not around her all the time. And so therefore it promotes cheating because they can easily do it. Like it's kind of harder to do it within a mall or a community setting because everybody know each other and it might get back to that other person. So through the app, it's more secretive and, more, seclusive.
Yeah. I'm not disagreeing with that. So let's go back to the part where Passion say about cheating where a man is talking to a woman in an intimate way. Right? And men, that might not be considered cheating, but women more likely consider that cheating. Is that correct?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so what about when a woman, what about when a woman does it for a promotion, using sexism, or to get out of a ticket, or to get free fries, or
women can do it to men as well, and men can do it as women. It goes both ways.
But when it comes to y'all doing it in your favor, for a monetary favor or anything, you got some of those friends, them guy friends, some of them guy friends, where you just have to look at you and say, hey, can you do this? They'll do it for you. Because they have a lust over you. Not like, oh, you my friend. No, they lust over you.
Hell yeah, I got it.
So, but the woman can have a boyfriend. That woman can have a boyfriend, right? So would it be considered cheating if she does it, even to get out of a ticket, to talk some intimate way? Because most women do that on a daily basis because they know how men work. The men, guess what? We're
it doesn't
more
make
about
it right
the
just
physical
because
part.
she does it. Doesn't make it right just because she does
But
it.
she's cheating though. She's cheating if she has a man or a boyfriend. Is that correct?
Yeah, it would be.
But I wouldn't personally do it, but I think women that
I wouldn't either.
Women that do it are usually the women that, you know, finesse men for money. You know, there's a lot of women like strippers and stuff that still have boyfriends, you know, but they try to get other money on the side. I don't know. I don't
They're
know
just using people.
Okay, so would a stripper with a boyfriend, when she goes to work every night, that would be considered cheating?
Well, I don't know. Some boys might think.
No, it's not. I don't know, because you said you for sure. When I asked you if a man was messaging a woman over an app in so-called intimate way, it was considered cheating. The only difference now is the woman is talking to a man, but she is.
I think in an intimate way.
She's in person. Now, even though it's for money, she decided to do that, just like the man. It's the fact. It's not the means of it. It's the fact. You said in an intimate way.
That's an intimate way.
Well, I mean, I don't know, but you know, he might just understand she's trying to get that money. He knew what he was getting into with marrying. Trying to date a stripper too.
So the guy might be getting the money too, because there's some sugar mamas out there.
So it goes back to pimping though. Like, if you know your girlfriend's
so the woman's pimping at the strip club then.
Oh Lord, why are we getting into strippers? We're supposed to be talking about apps, you guys.
No. We're not talking about strippers. We're talking about cheating, and we're not talking about strippers. We're talking about
we got way off the conversation.
No. We're on the conversation because the conversation got here because we're talking about talking for a person. Because like y'all was saying, like Bree said earlier, we're talking about it's secretive, how a person can hide it in secretive, right? Mm-hmm. So it's about communication, how a person can hide something. Now, we got to this point because of the cheating part of why some people don't stay away from dating apps, because they think most people on there are cheaters, because it's easier to hide. So we're still on the same subject. So we're just talking about how people talk to each other. Because, like I was saying earlier in the conversation, it's easier for me to appease to what your liking is because of your profile. That's going back to the language that we use, intimate ways, or coercing my words to appease you. So we're still on the same subject. And, you know, with the dating app, yes, you do have more options. But even if that option was there, like Passion was saying, yeah, okay, I do agree with that. Yes. But with the dating apps, a guy is more likely to cheat because it's easier to do. Rather than, Dave, I'm going to the grocery store, but he's been gone for 5 hours, and he's been at the bar or hanging out with a friend, trying to cheat or something. He just lay right there next to his lady and get on the app and be talking to a whole nother lady. Women can do the same thing. I'll be talking to a sugar daddy. You know they got that app called Sugar Daddy. They do have one called Sugar Mama.
Yeah, and women be balling off them apps too. They get, and no, I talked to this dude last year, and he was like, yeah, he was 22 and he was full of himself, but he was like, yeah, I make enough money to where I feel like that I want to support a woman. And he was like, so I go on the Sugar Daddy's app and I support this girl through school just because I can. And I was like, why? And he was like, because he just wants to feel powerful, I guess. And there's some men out there who just give money to women to feel powerful. So what do you guys think about that?
Well, I actually know 2 ladies that does it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm against it. I understand.
Mm-hmm.
If she don't do it, somebody else will. She moved out to a state out west, And some things did happen to her, unfortunately, through a dating app. And she lived to see another day. So I'm against it, but at the same time, I can't put money in her pocket, so who am I to tell her, don't do it?
Yeah, I see.
You know what I'm saying? We sat there and talked. I talked about it to both of them about it. First it was her, but then they came to Nashville, and so I got to meet a friend, and we were sitting there talking about it, and it was like, yeah, guys I was like, they said it's not prostitution. Most of the time, it's your name, like Anna Taylor or something. She's one of the main ones, like main people. Like, they just want your time.
Yep.
Like, she was showing me pictures of this girl in Paris and other countries, and even showed me like some of the videos, and he gives her money to go shopping, and like she don't fuck him or anything. He just want her to be there.
Yeah.
And then once upon a time, her friend, she said she was in Paris, and the only thing that was required for her, she was there for a month, was she eat breakfast with the guy. He said because he just didn't want to eat breakfast alone. Like, it was no sexual or anything. She just ran around and she had leftover money and shopped, and that was it. So, you know, in some instances, there is those ones out there that, use those services for sexual services, and, that's required. So I can't tell the woman how to put money in her pocket if I ain't doing it. And I can't judge at the same time.
I wish those women... Go ahead, Britt.
Oh, no, you go ahead.
I wish those women would take better pride in themselves. I wish those women would take better care of themselves and go out here and get a job for themselves, so they won't have to depend on a man. And if they did depend on a man, it would be their husbands. And they can work together to build a family, so they won't get abused or anything. That's how I wish that it would happen, or pray that it would happen. Because women are queens, black women are queens, all women are queens, you know what I mean?
But yeah, I have had 2 men now that, for the like green card marriages that were like, hey, I give you $10,000 to marry me, and we can go across the world and everything like that. Know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
So I mean, it's just like certain men want certain things. Not everybody want like a relationship. Not everybody. Some people just want like a contract, really. Like in that instance, they were like, "Oh, if you marry me, I give you this money and I'll support you. But I just need the citizenship so I can get a job." And I was like, I didn't really think about doing it, but I was like, there's really people out here that's looking for like contracts. They're not always looking for, sex or really that deep of companionship.
I don't know wrong with those contracts because you're helping somebody get up in life. So if you're helping somebody in life, what's wrong with it? Feeling like at the same time, I understand about morals and all of that, but it bills got to be paid. Taxes are due. You know what I'm saying? And I'd rather do that than rob somebody or kill somebody for it. Put dick behind a trash can for a cheeseburger.
Or for a biscuit. That's what my sister's talking about. I mean, yeah, that's better than, I am against women who just use men for money. I don't agree with that because I think every woman should work. But at the same time, I don't want women to be sitting out here just doing anything for free. You know what I mean? I think women should value themselves enough to, get something out of the relationship besides, sex. It shouldn't always be about sex.
It shouldn't, but that's what's being taught. What's being taught about? Sex, cars, money, what you can afford, bling, gotta have the Gucci, gotta have the name brand. Gotta have the clean car. So it's a thing, and I agree with Chris. I wish more women was like that, unfortunately.
Whatever happened to...
I think about this, as far as black women. So, them Koreans on Jefferson one year made over $1 million selling weed. So, that's $1 million. If black women start buying weed and understand their true self, now, I understand, about weed here and there, but that has to something to do. That's a subconscious